Hey guys, so this game is kind of an interesting one. The point that I wanted to make on this game was kind of show you guys what my thought process was as I was playing Malfurion. A lot of people have seen my Malfurion guide and they're like, "Oh, this is great, but it's so difficult. Where do we put the regrowths? How often should we be focusing on this or that?" So I go through my thought process. Couple warnings. One, I'm playing with some friends. I'm Glogans in this game, and we've got it gets a little loud sometimes. I try to turn down their volume, but they were talking a large portion of this. So my volume is louder than theirs. So you can definitely hear what I'm saying over it, but there's a lot of talking that's going on. And but yeah, overall that's essentially what's going to be happening. You get to see kind of my thought process when I'm playing Malfurion, and I talk throughout the entirety of the video. So hope everyone enjoys.
Closest comparison I can think.
Alright, so I'm going to be playing a Malfurion game. I just wanted to, I don't know if I've done this before, I wanted to show you guys how I go through a game with my own mentality, like how I'm looking at the game as Malfurion, to get kind of an idea of what I should be doing. So in this case, what's going to happen is, did someone derp and go into the voice chat? They did. Okay.
Who
So,
you playing? URL?
what we're going to do is, in this game, the first thing I look at is, do they have divers? Do I need to...
We'll just try and like
do I need Ice Block? If I need Ice Block, I can't go Revitalize. So, I need Ice Block, so I can't get Shandos. Because they also have people that I need to worry about movement speed, and I want to make sure I get Roots on, I'm going to get Swiftness. Now, the first thing I do is immediately start throwing some Qs out. I give my Innervate to Gul'dan quickly, and then I also like giving a Regrowth to Gul'dan. This way, we get a lot of healing out, and Gul'dan doesn't need to worry at all about any sort of healing. Then I'll throw a heal on the other tank. Yrel has a lot of self-healing, so I don't even worry about healing Yrel. Yrel's also going to be soloing, so that's good. I'm going to toss one more heal just to make sure that I can constantly be healing him. Then I'm going to be healing this Gul'dan. Make sure that I always have a Regrowth on Gul'dan. Playing Malfurion's a lot like spinning plates. You're constantly looking for the next thing that you need to be doing. I'm going to give mana to Alarok because Gul'dan can get mana easily from just getting healed. So I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to root this Lily as the only direction that she can leave is back, so we get the kill on Lily. I'm going to focus on keeping a Regrowth on him at all times. And I'm just going to simply try to get W's off whenever I can. And next time that I give mana, it's going to be to Arthas, as the Gul'dan, again, doesn't need mana from there. I'm going to root here, as it's the only escape that Varian can do. Simply getting another Regrowth on him as he's about to time out, and followed by a couple abilities. Giving mana instead to Gul'dan this time, because he is really low. And normally I would be giving it to, what's his name, but I just didn't want to. Arthas. Ooh. I got to block a Q? Okay, we're good. I'm out of mana this time, so I'm going to ping my team that I'm low on mana, and in this case, I actually want to just simply back. Because the reason that I don't want to get a fountain is that's only going to get me up to about 30% mana, and I want to save the fountain for the objective, which is going to be spawning in a minute and a half, and in case we might need it before the objective. So now I'm at full mana, as opposed to I would have had to get a fountain and backed anyways if I would have gotten a fountain there. Now I'm going to try to get back to Glogan in time to get a heal and mana back off onto him. Once I can get heal and mana onto him, we can start playing a little bit more aggressively again. So again, right here, I'm going to try to get heal off before I even get his mana. And now I'm going to get a root off on Lily. Ooh, I missed it. She moves just a little bit faster than I do. So we want to make sure that we can get that. I want to tank a few shots for him just because the heals needs to be spread out evenly. And I can only heal so much on people without getting my W off. Now I want to avoid this. I move faster than Jaina or Nova, so you could see that I was able to land a root.
Bastards, how dare they?
And I'm gonna get another W, revealing the Valera again. And I'm going to, yeah, we let the.
I'm down, Slinger Sam.
I'm gonna give some mana to Wolf. Oh, he just backed. That's fine. He can continue backing. It's okay for us. He decided, yeah, that's something that you don't want to do. If you see that someone's going to back, you want to let them back.
I go.
Because if you bait them into staying, then the problem is you may have times where they should have backed. This game, I'm going to be going Vengeful Roots. They don't have a lot of things to accidentally get rid of Vengeful Roots, and I've been getting a lot of good roots anyways. So it's going to be pretty good for us. I'm going to give that to him again. And, oh, that was the real Nova. I'm going to just simply root her, and I'm going to see if I can back out. One heal on myself, and I'll have my fountain available. As you can see, I if I would have gotten my fountain earlier, I wouldn't have had my fountain available at this time. So now I can just enter right back into the fight, giving health and mana to him, healing, and getting a kill there. I'm going to give a heal to Arthas, and we're going to just start clearing this up. And I don't really need to clear too much. What I need to do is I need to get the minions close enough to where when Gul'dan can use his abilities, he can hit all of his abilities. I'm going to just get another heal on Gul'dan. You can see how I'm positioning him in a way where he can Q right through all of the minions. Getting another heal off on him. I will need to get a heal off on myself soon, purely because I'm getting very low health. And I'll give Glogan some mana next time. Actually, I want to get some heals off here. Oh,
like
this is a free root.
These things with the Q is kind of hard because it starts out super skinny.
And she has to go in one direction, so I can easily get a W off. And I'll probably throw a heal onto Arthas as his self-heal isn't as good as Urel's. I'm going to root this Varian, and I'm going to heal him again. I'm going to try to get in the way of this Valeera, as I want to make sure that her Q hits me instead of him. But unfortunately, she was really sticking tight. That was a really good Valeera play. She's still unrevealable, and she's over here.
Die with me. I need to heal.
Okay.
And she's going to be unrevealable, but oh, we didn't decide that we wanted to chase. We could have chased, but that's fine. I want to simply just soak,
you had a variant kill.
because we're soaking down at the bottom lane, and I want to soak up here. This way we're still getting experience in multiple lanes, and we're getting experience top. My W takes no mana, so you can see I like to use W on lanes as much as possible. And with when there's no objectives available and there's no lanes that I need to push, what I'm going to focus on is I'm going to focus on backing so that I'm back at full mana again. Nova's going to try for a kill. I need to dodge her Q. And you see I dodged her Q, and now I can simply get out of the fight safe. At this level, I'm going to be getting Nature's Cure, as I want to make sure that I can remove disables from allies, particularly the stuns that are going to be happening from Valeera. But the other challenge about this is I can get rid of slows if Lily went the blind slow ability.
We can siege towers,
the main problem with this, and she did get the slow, the main problem is that I can't get rid of silences and I can't get rid of a lot of other things. So in this case, there's going to be times where I'm going to need to get rid of a slow, but I can't get rid of a taunt, for example, because a taunt is not a stun, it's a silence. So I'm going to get rid of the root and hopefully be able to save him, but his positioning was a little tricky there. So I'm going to try to get a root onto Nova and see if I can kill Nova by myself.
So got you.
Nope, not quite. It's pretty close, though. And I'm just going to make sure that I can keep healing this Arthas. And I could remove the slow, but I couldn't remove anything else. I can't remove the blind. I can't remove silences, and I can't remove anything else like that.
Just like how they have, like, healthy...
I'm just trying to clear this up. Again, the mana cost is very low for my W's, so I'm just clearing it up as fast as possible. I'm going to give him mana and keep this going.
Well,
the only way they win an objective is if they kill one of us. That's it. If we're 5v5 on the shrine, we win.
All right. At this particular moment, because normally with aggressive people like they have, I would like to go Twilight Dream so I could silence them when they dive in. But at the same time, as long as we win the as long as we can survive long fights, we'll win with a Gul'dan. So I'm going to end up going Tranquility so he can just play more aggressive with his abilities. And it has been a pick that's been picked up a lot more in mid-season Brawl. So I want to practice it more because I'm usually a really big fan of Twilight Dream. So I want to practice the Tranquility as, again, guys, as good as you may think you are, there's always things that you can learn from. And this is one of those situations where I see that I look at our team comp and I go, oh, well, I normally would pick Twilight in this. This is a team comp that normally the pros would be picking Tranquility, so I want to make sure that I'm good with this. I'm going to pop Tranquility, make sure that we can deal some damage to them as well as keep everyone alive. And we don't need to fight this. But the great part is Trank's not that long of a cooldown, and I can reveal this Nova. That's the real one. Going to give some mana there, and I'm going to simply root. We're going to back up. We're giving crash stacks, by the way.
Nah, who cares?
So I told them that we were giving crash stacks because there's no reason that we should be fighting here. That is not a real one. It's the real one's right there because she's actually stutter stepping. And I just need to give a heal to myself, and I need a root on myself. Once I rooted myself, then I was able to walk away without needing to do anything else. I can simply heal off of the clone. If she drops a clone in here, it's pretty easy to just keep healing. And again, once again, I'm going to give him mana and health. And I have a a fountain available. That's the great part about this. So I'm going to get my fountain. I'm going to shift right click so that as I grab the fountain, my character instantly turns around. Watch how this works. Hands are off of the keyboard and it keeps moving. It's a fast way. You can also do it with mounting where you can Z and then shift move, and your character immediately moves when the mount is over, so you don't have problems where you move and interrupt your mount. I do that a lot since I recently switched internet and my ping is about half of what it used to be. So I have that problem a lot where I'll mount up and right at the end of it I'll move too early. So that's something that you'll want to watch out for. Again, you need to position in a way where you're blocking the minions, but you're also bringing them into Gul'dan, so Gul'dan can get more value off of it. We also want to get in a position where we can heal everyone, and we can root. I can root to follow up this guy.
Underneath me. Come to where my shield is. Just fight there. You have to fight.
We just want to focus on the shrine right now, and I want to make sure that I can still keep everyone alive. So I'm going to pop my Tranquility, and oh, you know what? I didn't have a Q on myself, so I probably should have just been... I shouldn't have been in that position without a Q on myself. I got rooted, and I simply could have used a Nature's Cure. I don't know what I got rooted from, though, to be honest. Who has a root on their team? So I'm not really sure, but something that I'll definitely need to work on. Also, I didn't pick my level 13 talent. I could have simply did a ice block and got out of that fine. So that was 100% on me. And this is another time where people want to blame their team for things, but 100% of that was on my own issue. I could have put a regrowth on myself, and I could have used a Nature's Cure, or I could have used an ice block, and we would have been fine. And if I would have stayed alive, then that means that Gul'dan would have also stayed alive.
You can still push with it.
There's actually a really big wave that's middle, and I don't think I'll add very much to the team. I'm going to simply soak middle. There's a double wave there.
Yeah, go ahead. I should be able to keep these guys alive.
So I told my team that I was soaking there just because I didn't want them to try to fight really hard without me being there. So I'm just going to use W every time that's off cooldown, pick up globes so I have healing over time and I don't have any mana issues. And you can see I'm simply just clearing this up pretty quickly, and to be a support, clearing this isn't something you should be trying to do, but once Gul'dan got here, we were good to go. So now you can see that we've got a lot of experience over the enemies. You can see that my experience contribution is still pretty decent for being a support where I'm always following people around, and it's just a very powerful thing. Now, there is a fight going on up here. Can we help them out?
No, we should be fine.
I'm going to get a heal on him. I'm going to get a root onto someone. Oh, no, I'm not. And we're going to turn on this. Like, I wanted to get some kills here. I need to back up because I don't want to get hit.
Come in on an angle, maybe, and fear them back in.
Boom. I'm going to get a... you could see how they didn't have enough damage to finish off anyone. And I'll W and kill her. Nice. So I'm going to give Gul'dan health and mana. And we're going to root these two, which should lead to some kills. I'm gonna give some healing to him. I probably should give some mana to him next time around. We can get a keep. We can get a keep from this.
Yeah.
We have army going.
And got my heal. I actually missed it because I wasn't expecting him to have enough mana to pull. I honestly wasn't expecting them to use a pull there because he didn't have enough mana to combo. But that's fine. But yeah, so this is pretty much how I'm Malfurion. I just focus on keeping regrowths on people that need it, people that I expect will be taking damage soon. And we don't need to get this. I can simply just toss a tree to get that. And the tree would have done enough DPS to take it out. Giving health and mana to Gul'dan again. And then I take a little bit of damage myself because it's nice to take some hits for your team.
There's a Nova here.
Yep, and I want to get the globe because I don't want to back. I'm going to get the increased regrowth duration. It works really well, especially if you're getting the cleanse, because then you have a higher chance of having the regrowth on more people so you can cleanse.
Wall down for next objective.
Okay.
Glogan makes a call to take this wall down for the next objective, as the next objective's mid lane, so if we can get the wall down, it would be really nice. I gave mana to Arthas this time because he was pretty low, and I wanted to make sure we had enough to get roots and stuff. I'm going to pop a regrowth here, as it's just going to be a very safe way. I'm going to avoid the Nova ult, and I'm going to get regrowth back onto Gul'dan. I missed because the hitbox of my own character was so big. Now I'll get a regrowth on Gul'dan, and I'll start getting some heals off. I'm going to get a regrowth onto Arthas as he's in the front line, and then we're simply going to get some damage off. I can root this Thrall, but it's not going to do anything, so I don't know why I did it. It simply just costed mana. I just saw the opportunity, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. We'll be able to get another keep here. We were just going for front walls, but you can see how these things work out sometimes.
Go for it.
The next time that I need to give mana, I need to give it to Alarak. He's been out of mana this entire time. So the next heal is going to go out to Gul'dan. And I don't have enough mana to do very many things here, so we're going to back. And can someone deal with bot and...
Yeah, I'll go bot.
Alright, I told them to go bot. This way I actually want to back before the objective. Ooh, they want to get a camp though. So I'm going to help him get this camp by just throwing health and mana his way. I'm going to give a Treant to... yeah, that's pretty good for us. Looks like Gul'dan's dead, so... Yeah, Gul'dan's definitely dead. There's nothing I could have done, and now I do want to back before the objective. And the reason I want to back before the objective instead of getting a fountain is because I want to have that fountain available when the objective's going to be there.
No, I mean the objective. I know we got the objective. That's all that matters. I thought they might get it, so.
No, I mean, I'm dead, but...
Nah, it's fine.
You guys can probably 45 thinking about your main damage dealer.
Yep, and so I'm not really talking in here. There's not too much that I need to worry about. Again, there's no Gul'dan right now, so I don't need to position the minions. I can pull them into Arthas, so I can simply auto-attack them and pull them into Arthas' slow. And you can see Arthas, I'm just trying to pull them into Arthas' slow. And that's essentially what you want to be doing in this situation, is you just want to be making it easier for your team to get these.
At 39?
Just do it.
Just do it. He's up. We don't need to hold it. He asked if we wanted to hold it, and that's a great opportunity to hold it and wait at like 1, so that you can wait for your whole team to get available so you can push to win. In this case, all of our people were available, so we simply just need to group up and win right now. I'm going to get regrowths off early, even though that means that I have to stay demounted, but it just means that I can get... I'll have regrowths on everyone when we decide to fight.
I'm going to stay within our backline.
Just look to peel the Valera or whoever jumps on me and Malf. Like they're trying to kill me and Malf. Like that's
alright. Free heals. I tossed a root in the only direction that Varian could go. I'm going to give mana to Alarak this case because Gul'dan's not going to need it with the amount of healing that I'm going to give him. I'm going to keep a heal on Arthas at all times just in case, but the main focus here is to make sure that Gul'dan stays alive long enough. There's a fight going down. I'm going to pop regrowth, make sure that we've got a lot of healing. And I'm going to get a heal off on Alarak. Actually, I'm going to get a heal on myself and just kill her. I'm just going to back up while she's rooted, and we're going to finish off this. I'm going to ice block because I didn't use it this game. Oh, I missed the ice block. That's fine. So, yeah, it's like spinning plates, really, guys. You heal everyone, you prep roots ahead of time so your team can follow them up with kills, and you just give health and mana to everyone that's around. Malfurion's a really strong healer right now, and he works really well with Gul'dan. So that's pretty much how you do it, and this was a little bit of a stomp, but you at least got to see my mentality when I was playing Malfurion.